is not a question. There is nothing more Maryland than blue crabs. So how about, is Maryland the best when it comes to crabs in the country?
Of course.
Of course we are.
Duh,
People
yes.
in San Francisco have tried to argue this point with us, Marty, but there is no argument.
Marty, teach us something about crabs.
Well, look, you know, in Louisiana, they boil crabs in crab boil. Here we steam them, and I think it's much more flavorful. And the Dungeness crab in San Francisco, look, that's its own unique breed. Look, when it comes to crabs, there's not a bad crab. It just depends upon how you like them cooked. John Menendakis, we're here at Jimmy's. And I just said to you in the break, I said, those are big crabs. And you gave me a little education. You said, yeah, they really are.
They are. And like I was saying earlier, if you look at the bottom, you can see they're nice and dirty, which means they've been sitting at the bottom. It's a good... Oh, this bit me. Watch your gloves, Marty.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
But yeah, these are great for this time of year for Maryland, for local crabs. It's going to be a good weekend for eating crabs here, that's for sure.
You know, and John pointed out, it starts on the Chesapeake Bay with crabbers, some of the most independent people you'd ever want to meet, who go out, and I'm a boater, and they go out getting your crabs in weather that I wouldn't take my boat out in. They're tough dudes, and women.
Absolutely, salt of the earth, men and women, as you mentioned, really hard working, blue collar. It's what this state and this country was built on, honestly. I have nothing but the utmost respect for every single one of them.
Millions and millions and millions of pounds of crab come out of the Chesapeake Bay. I mentioned earlier about, I called them beautiful swimmers. That is the actual translation of the Latin name.
That's a good one right there.
Beautiful swimmers.
Yeah.
So you're separating them out to mediums and larges, and then it's just a matter of cooking them up and serving them.
Yeah, everybody's got their own recipe, their own superstition almost. Everybody in Maryland, they get real tribal when it comes to their crabs, but you know, we have the same recipe we've been using for 48 years now. My father's recipe, lost one there. That's a beast.
That is a beast.
So, we're excited to get them going. It's going to be a great weekend for crabs. Memorial Day weekend kind of signifies the beginning of summer and crab season here in Maryland, doesn't it?
Yeah, 1,000% it does. And as the crabs migrate up the Chesapeake Bay over the course of summer, by Labor Day, we're talking about getting them out of the Bush River as far north as the Bush River. And those are the big, fat ones. They're the ones that have made it so far.
I mean, look at this. Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way to Halloween, really, Marty. Some crab season here.
Look at the size of that crab.
Look at this guy. They're all hanging on for
string of crabs.
Oh, yeah. That's the apex predator right there. And they're all coming for him, as you can see. But that's going to be your dinner right there, Marty.
There you go. It is summertime in Maryland. And life doesn't get any better than sitting around with crabs, having a cold beverage of your choice, and just shooting the breeze and banging on some crabs. We'll be back at Jimmy's Famous here next half hour and watch the process get completed. John, you're awesome. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Marty.
Those crabs are putting up a fight.
Well, you know, yeah.
They don't want to go in.
And they're very social, holding on to each other.
I know.
Save me. All right.